just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a dump off here complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw is Favre. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Favre. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, 40, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush to his right. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end Gentry. That catch good for only a couple. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd down and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 50 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bettis again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Bettis. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Favre. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Roethlisberger out to his left. Completion left side to Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
1. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Favre to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Favre. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Favre.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger.
Got a man. It's Swan, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they go play action with Favre.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 18. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 14. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Steps away. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Favre.
On the move to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Play action. It's Favre.
Sliding out of the pocket. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ebron caught left side. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Roethlisberger will throw.
He's got it to Swan, complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Favre.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
No gain on the play there, second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running left, it's Bettis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Open man there is Swan, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Over the middle, he gets it to Swan, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
2nd and 6. To throw is Favre.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.